Africa is a diverse continent with rich cultures, stunning landscapes, and a growing economy. In this video, we will explore the top 10 richest African countries based on gross domestic product, GDP. GDP is a measure of a country's economic performance, and these nations have seen significant growth in recent years. To figure out how rich African countries are, one good way is to look at their gross domestic product, GDP. GDP is the total value of all the things they make and do in a year. We can express GDP in two ways, using current US dollars or adjusting it for purchasing power parity, PPP, which is like international dollars. The second way is better because it considers how much things cost locally, making the comparisons more accurate. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our travel tips, destination guides, and more. Alright, let's get started. Here are the 10 richest African countries according to the overall GDP announced by the World Bank. Number 10. Tanzania with a GDP of $67,404 billion. Let's start talking about Tanzania, a country with lots of beautiful nature and important things like mountains and parks. Tanzania is doing really well in tourism, with famous places like Mount Kilimanjaro and Serengeti National Park. Their farming is also growing, making their economy something to keep an eye on. Agriculture, tourism, and mining are key contributors to Tanzania's growing economy. Number 9. Ivory Coast with a GDP of $70,043 billion. Ivory Coast is a strong country in West Africa, known for its successful cocoa and coffee making. Being the biggest cocoa producer globally, it keeps making the world happy with its sweet products. Also, Ivory Coast is working hard to become more industrial, which is helping its economy grow even more. Number 8. Ghana with a GDP of $77,594 billion. Ghana, often called the land of gold, is like a bright star in West Africa. It's wealthy in gold, oil, and cocoa, and these different things help its economy keep growing. Ghana is also stable politically, and with projects for making things better, its future seems really good. The country's economy thrives on agriculture, mining, and services. Number 7. Kenya with a GDP of $110,347 billion. Kenya is becoming a major economic center in East Africa. It's known for innovation and technology, with a famous place called Silicon Savannah and a growing service industry. The country has a young and educated workforce, and it looks like it will keep going up in terms of success. Agriculture, services, and the technology sector have been driving forces behind Kenya's economic growth. Number 6. Ethiopia with a GDP of $111,271 billion. Ethiopia, a place with old civilizations, is now becoming a strong modern economy. Because of big projects to improve things like roads and farms, the country's money is growing a lot. The future looks really good for this important place in human history. Number 5. Morocco with a GDP of $142,866 billion. Morocco's economic strength comes from a diverse range of sectors, including agriculture, tourism, and manufacturing. The country's strategic location between Europe and Africa has also played a key role in its economic success. Number 4. Algeria with a GDP of $163,044 billion. Algeria is a North African country blessed with abundant natural resources, particularly in the energy sector. The country's oil and gas production significantly contributes to its GDP, placing it among the top African economies. Number 3. Egypt with a GDP of $404,143 billion. Egypt, with its rich history and strategic location, secures the third position. Tourism, agriculture, and a growing industrial sector contribute to Egypt's economic prosperity. Number 2. South Africa with a GDP of $419 billion. South Africa is known for its vibrant economy and diverse industries. With a well-established mining sector, manufacturing, and a strong financial services industry, South Africa holds the second spot among Africa's wealthiest nations. Number 1. Nigeria with a GDP of $440,834 billion. Nigeria takes the lead as the richest country in Africa by GDP. With a large population and a diverse economy that includes oil production, agriculture, and services, Nigeria's economic strength continues to make it a key player on the continent. Africa is home to nations with diverse economies, and these top 10 countries showcase the continent's economic potential. As these nations continue to invest in various sectors and promote sustainable development, Africa's economic landscape is expected to evolve, bringing more opportunities for growth and prosperity. Thanks for being part of our journey exploring Africa's top 10 richest countries by GDP. If you like discovering the different economies and possibilities of these nations, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos like this. We're curious to know your thoughts. Share your comments below. Which African country amazed you the most? And, of course, share this video with anyone who might find it interesting. Stay tuned for the next video.